Right, so episode number 7 of Dirty Leeds. Today we have Derby Day, so I hope you've all got your trousers around your ankles and you are ready to enjoy a fierce derby, which clearly is now going to be 0-0. So let's jump straight into it. Since we last met, the 5-5 draw with Blackburn, what a game that was, by the way. We went on to beat Luton 3-0. Eddie Nketiah got a goal. Bamford got a goal as well. It's good to see he's popping up, you know. He's popping up with some goals, so it's nice to see. We then lost to Reading, which was just a terrible, terrible game. It was one of those games where we just did not turn up. And then we went and absolutely annihilated Middlesbrough. Played them completely off the park. It's left us third in the league. Basically, almost very confidently with a lot of clear space in the playoff position. But we want to go up automatically. So that is the goal of the season. So we'll keep pushing, obviously. But time will tell, my man. Time will tell. The one thing we have done is tweaked things slightly. Just ever so slightly. We'll explain it. It's something that I've been trying out against, funnily enough, the two games, the Luton and the Middlesbrough game, we played this tactic and we won 3-0 both games. So you'll see it in the game. For me, a lot of people have always said, because my tactics always look a little bit different in this screen. Don't worry how they look in this screen. Worry about how your tactics perform and look in Match Engine. Don't worry how they look here. So let's go and see how it gets on. Guarantee we lose 8-0 now. And away we go. We are obviously away at Huddersfield. I think geographically one of the closer. I think it's classed as a derby. I could have absolutely mullered this, but we're going to go down the fact that it's some sort of derby. They're up there somewhere, you know, together. But as you can see, there's a few tweaks in how we've been playing, and a few tweaks in the tactic that we're rolling with. It's nowhere near finished. We got to remember this is the first kind of dabble I've had in the game. So tactics normally, you know, it takes me a good while of testing tactics before I'm happy with how it plays. So I'll report back with this tactic sooner rather than later. It may be that we drop it before next game, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, Huddersfield. Oh, blimey! Eddie Nketiah gets a goal. I mean, I was just about to say, obviously, Huddersfield has just come down, and the highlight started. I know, because this is how when we do tactic testing, I always watch it in 2D. You get to see where your players are moving. You get to see the whole of the pitch. I find it a lot easier. So this is where I picked the highlight up, and I was just about to talk about how they have just got relegated, so there's obviously the morale's down, and then Hogg just gives Eddie Nketiah a goal. I mean, the guy literally gifted him a goal, wrapped it up in a bow and gave it to him. Granted, it is December, but that was an early Christmas gift for us. Just what I say, it would be nice to actually try and keep a clean sheet as well. We've been trying to improve our back line and how our back line lines up, and it's something that I'm not happy with at all. For me, I always like to build a good defensive line and then work forward. You can't lose a game if you don't concede goals. I mean, granted, you can't win a game if you don't score goals, but you can't lose a game if you don't concede goals. As they've had a disallowed goal there, which is nice. As they lose the ball again, Hernandez is through. I mean, it's a good tackle, but I think we should have done a lot more with that. We had 3-on-1, 3 on goal with the keeper. Berardi to Phillips, to Hernandez. Plays it back to Aylin, to Dallas. Where you going, son? Crossfield ball. I mean, they're popular this year. Berardi, ball in. Not a lot there. Can we go again? Cooper, all the way back to the keeper. Just keep the ball. That's nice. I like it. I'm happy with keeping the ball. White distributes it out wide to Dallas. He plays it back. This has been a fair few amount of passes. A crossfield ball to Costa. He brings it down into Hernandez. Hernandez shoots. Hernandez misses. That was quite underwhelming for the amount of time that took to get to that position. And that's half time, 1-0 with an Eddie Nketiah goal, which is very lucky to be 1-0 up. We've had a lot more of the ball, but we've not done a lot with the ball. And the second half starts. Derby days are obviously very difficult. And granted, I'm pretty sure this is a derby. I probably should have checked that before. But we've not really had any amazing breaks of play where I feel that we look like we're going to score. We've had the one bit of luck, and they've scored. Alex Pritchard, just make it 1-1. He wheels away in celebration there. That's worrying, because I don't think we're going to score again today. And there's only kind of one team here that look like they are going to win, and it's Huddersfield. Grant, they've got a lot of time, a lot of space. We are trying to close them down. Oh, that's a great move. It's a great save, but that is a great move. And as we're changing a few tweaks to the tactic, they score a header. Maybe we shouldn't have tried this tactic now. I would have liked to have got something out of this game. There is still time, obviously, but we need to try and make something a little bit different happen, because we've had a lot of the ball, but we're just not creating the chances that we need to create. And at the end of the day, we don't look like we're scoring. I mean, granted, we have got one, but that's solely down to the fact of their muck-up, their mistake at the back. Without that, we'd be 2-0 down. Huddersfield got the ball. If they get a goal now, that is going to pretty much kill the game off. That's close. That's very close. We've got a lot to be worried about here. A lot to be worried about. As we slip into the 80th minute, 10 minutes to go. What can we produce to see if we can bring something out of this game? 5 minutes of added time. Do we have one last chance? Pritchard, ball in. We've given a penalty away. I think that's our first penalty against us. But that's going to tie this game up as Grant steps up. Oh, he saved it. Well, not Grant. Grant didn't save it. Grant fucking knobhead. It's good to see Eddie's goals ticking over, but let's see when we're going to meet up next. So, guys, we've got quite a busy month in December, so what we're going to do is smash a few games out, and we're going to come back for the West Brom game. They're currently second in the league. That could be quite interesting. It's also at the opening of the January transfer window, so we can do some scouting, get some players on board, and maybe we can go through those players that we are interested in bringing in on that episode there. Thank you so much for watching the episode today. If you do like the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, be an absolute diamond and feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you would like to know, all the links in the description are in the description for myself on Twitter, on Instagram, on Twitch. We got the We Stream FM Discord. We've also got the 5-Star Potential podcast. It's a weekly Football Manager podcast brought to you by the boys at We Stream FM. But for that, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.